Here we are today following around the president at the fake charity, where she is holding a media event.
Get your new iPhone 6 at your local phone store. And it comes with a little keychain too.
I am President Christy Choi. Vote for me.
Here we are at this press conference with presidential candidate Christy Choi.
What do you plan on doing for the polar bears?
Next time you really need to plan ahead, Mrs. President.
Are you spending anything to help these polar bears?
We're trying to create some charity events. I think it's going well. I'm not sure.
We really have to stay on the offensive.
Okay. Could you give me some information about this global warming tragedy?
Well, 5 million polar bears are dying a year, which we need to fix.
Actually, no, it's only 5,000 polar bears a year. You really need to control
5,000.
your information.
So,
Are the penguins dying too? Do you care about the penguins?
No, leave.
President Choi, what problems are you currently facing today?
I'm in debt from gambling.
Only talk about the issues you want to talk about.
Oh.
Now you have to repeat the same message again.
Save the polar bears. Don't forget the ice caps, global warming, and killer whales.
President Choi, do you have the receipt for that pumpkin pie? There are rumors going around saying you stole it.
Sale, do you want newspapers?
What the heck are those? I don't want them. They're so out of season. Broadcast media is more reliable than the print media, even though they use less words than they do in the newspaper. What?
Hi, I'm from the Federal Communications Commission. We have to know what company owns your station because there's a limit to that. And I am here to examine your station. Everyone on your station must have equal time and a right of reply.
Okay. How do you get your news?
I get my news from cable television network CNN.
Miss, how do you get your news?
Yo, I don't get news. I got MTV, man. That's all I need. Man, politics don't even matter. Like, who cares about the freaking president anymore?
Did you hear about Donald Trump running against Christy Choi?
Who's Donald Trump?
Search it on Twitter.
Oh, what the heck? There's some political opinions about this dude, and he's not cool. Here is a private conference talking about the private control of the media.
So, do you think we should tell our people about all the polar bears actually being dead?
Well, here in America, it really depends on what the corporations want to release.
In Canada, we have to run it by other people to make sure it's valid. So I don't want to let my people know about it quite yet.
Well, in Russia, I think I'm just going to keep all of it from my people.
Breaking news, a sneak peek on the private UN conference.
Maybe it was due to global warming, too.
Can I interview you guys?
What are you doing here? This is a private conference.
Oh,
So, with our latest sneak peek about polar bears, we found out that polar bears are dead. They're dead because of freaking global warming and oil spill that is causing them to die.
breaking news, a quick president soundbite. All polar bears are dead. Thank you for listening. Polar bears' extinction are not from global warming, but it is from oil spills.
What the heck? Are you sure? Because from what the info I read online, it said it is global warming. What do you have to say
I'm
about
pretty
that?
sure global warming exists, President Choi.
Exactly what
Why
she
aren't
said.
you thinking global warming is happening?
Yeah.
In Congress, we think it does not matter that polar bears are dead because they are ugly.
That's an interesting opinion, but I still think polar bears are really cute.
Same.
protesting today?
We are objecting to patriarchy.
Currently, feminism is on the political agenda, a very talked about issue nowadays.
Today, here we have President Choi and Congressman Kobe talking about after the release of all the dead polar bears carrying around the last remaining baby polar bear.
I know, it's really sad.
Here's Republican candidate Christy Choi.
We must take out the First Amendment of the Constitution.
Now we have presidential candidate Houdini, who is unaffiliated with the political party.
What up, dudes? Hashtag bring polar bears back 2K16. Oh, I've got a chemistry joke. But the good ones are gone.
Because today, there are millions of homeless people. See President Choi riding a toy horse. That wacky president. What is your opinion on the story of all the homeless people in America?
That story was really, really boring and I didn't like listening to it.
What was your opinion on President Christy Choi riding the toy horse?
That was so funny. You should do stories like that more often.